coming out. Just know that Obatobie is coming out and will soon be with us. We are very, very happy on that, and we will just let the process play out. But the Finland government is not the zoo government. Finland is not Kenya. There are differences between what happened to our leader in Kenya and Finland. So Obatobie is coming out. Is gonna
Let's
be
watch
with
it.
us.
And the news that has been flying on social media was orchestrated by the Nigerian media. The woman did not say anything about extraditing our prime minister. It was just from Tinubu's office that news came out to demoralize what you guys are doing. And I heard when Shehu was interviewing this terrorist chief of staff, General Christopher Musa, since Simon Ekpa has been arrested, that there's been the tension in the southeast has reduced. And I want to tell General Christopher Musa that you are a bloody liar, you are a criminal, you are a terrorist. You've been terrorizing the southeast, and we are not going to keep quiet anymore. We know what you are doing. We know the games that you are playing. This is the same man that said, oh, they have submitted all documents. It is every day that you come on interview. You go on interview, you keep telling them, we have submitted evidence, we have submitted evidence, we have submitted evidence that you cannot come here to prove, to defend. Yes, we know what you people are doing, but at the end of the day, you will see what is going to come of this nonsense you are doing. And Shehu, please, we know that this interview you did today was state managed. It was state managed because we know you can't ask the whole general such questions. So these were written before you people came live. We know all these things. So why didn't you ask him the killings from December to January? Who were the people perpetrating these killings? Since Simon Ekpa has been restricted and nnamdikanu is being kidnapped from Kenya in the DSS dungeon, who are the perpetrators of this evil in the southeast? Since these two people are no longer in charge, who are the perpetrators? You didn't ask him that. You just kept asking him about Simon Ekpa, and he said, oh, that we have submitted the documents, we have submitted a lot of exhibits and all whatnot. General Christopher Musa, you are a liar, you are a criminal and a killer, a murderer. The blood of our people will revenge. I'm telling you that we are going to revenge all these people that died in December and January.
Quickly as possible, and then we will take this to the final lap. Just Biafrans, just know that we will just continue to do what we are doing. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the mandates, and that's something briefly I wanted to talk about today to Biafrans. Some of you that have listened to the voice, again, I am not going to address anything anybody does not say about me or about United States of Biafra. That is one promise I give. My target is the Fulani terrorist state, Nigeria, the Tinubu terrorist government, Christopher Musa's terrorist government that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists to come to our Biafra land and kill us. Christopher Musa, the Nigerian defense chief, was saying that since Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has been restricted by the Finnish government, that there has been peace in Biafra land. That is a lie. That is deceitful. Because the killings that happened in Biafra territory, in the Oshu territory, in different parts of Biafra land, in Ebonyi state, between January 1 and now is so much. So, Christopher, Defense Minister of Nigeria, shame on you. Shame on you to say that since our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has been restricted, there has been peace in Southeast. Who are you deceiving? Who are you lying to? Why are you lying? Why are you saying that? Who are you trying to please? You know you are not saying the truth. You can only say that to some mediocres that do not know what you are doing behind the scene. You know you have been conducting electrical war for the past 2 years, killing Biafrans. You know you've been doing that. You've been recruiting and rehabilitating terrorists in Nigeria. It is fully documented. The facts are there. And you send them to Southeast Nigeria because the indigenous Nigerians no longer want to join the Nigerian military and police. Christopher Musa, you know that. You know that the indigenous Nigerians, thousands of them have retired from the Nigerian military and from the Nigerian police because you are recruiting terrorists into the Nigerian military. And these are terrorists that turn around and kill indigenous Nigerians that are in the military and police. You know that. You know that is a fact. We have the records. You know that United States of Biafra is an independent state now. But you keep talking about one Nigeria, one state. You know that what you are saying is fraudulent. To any international leader that is listening to you, there is nothing like one Nigeria. Nothing. Biafra is an independent state. Christopher Musa and President Tinubu, you are trying to force us into one Nigeria that is already a failed state. Where hundreds of organizations and companies have exited Nigeria. Where reintegrated terrorists have taken over almost all the part of northern Nigeria. And indigenous Nigerians are paying taxes to the terrorists. Christopher Musa, why are you lying to the world? Why are you lying to the international community? Why are you doing that? Who are you trying to deceive? The world knows that Nigeria has been declared an Islamic State by Europe without our permission. We are fully Christians. Biafrans are Christians. But the Nigerian terrorist state under Christopher Musa has dragged the whole country into IOC, into an Islamic State. And that man comes out to lie to the world that Nigeria is trying to be a democratic state. Finland is helping Nigeria to restore democracy. Finland, Nigeria is a failed state. There is nothing you can do to restore that failed state because the policies and the programs of Nigerian government has made Nigeria a failed state. Christopher Musa, you know you are lying when you say that our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is blocking bilateral relationship between Nigeria and Finland. That is a clear false statement. The world is boycotting Nigeria because they know Nigeria is a terrorist state. No same country will want to enter into any bilateral agreement between them and a country that rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into their military. That is what Nigeria is doing. The defense chief of Nigeria needs to pass this information to Finland, that Nigeria reintegrates non-terrorists into their military and police. So many countries have left Nigeria. So many businesses, international businesses have left Nigeria because they know Nigeria is a failed state. So that lie you are trying to propagate for cheap popularity, claiming that you want to maintain peace in the southeastern part of Nigeria, that is lie and that is fraudulent. You are using that to deceive people that do not know the history of Nigeria. It is our responsibility to continue to present the facts to them. In a country where you have two laws, Sharia in the north, and then the secular law in the south. Christopher Musa, have you told Finland that Christians that are born in the northern part of Nigeria must live by Sharia rule? If not, you send your men to stone them to death. Example is Deborah. Deborah was stoned to death because she is a Christian. Her family are Christian families living in the northern part of Nigeria. Note, I want to use this opportunity to thank our Biafra Liberation Forces, our Biafra Defense Forces, the Biafran Navy, the Biafran Air Force, the Biafran security agents, working day and night to ensure that we defend ourselves, that we protect our territory from reintegrated terrorists that are sent in by the Nigerian state to kill our people. The records are there in public domain. Whether you want to agree to that or not, whether you are a nation, international or local, and you want to continue to support what Nigeria does, rendering us homeless, destroying our homes, killing our people, raping our mothers and our daughters and our children, helping Nigeria government under Tinubu to continue to kill Biafrans. If you are one of those countries, international and local, Biafrans are telling you right now, we will continue the path of self-defense. It is our right to kill the terrorist state of Nigeria that are coming to kill us. If you are partnering with them, if you are listening to the lies being perpetrated by the Nigerian state and their agents inside Biafra land that are enabling them, remember, there are Biafran agents inside Biafra land that are enabling the killing of our people, that are giving information to the Nigerian terrorist state. If you are a nation, foreign or local, and you are listening to these gossips, and you are enabling the Nigerian state to continue to perpetuate these killings on the Biafran people or on innocent Nigerians generally, we are here to tell you today, we must continue to raise money for our self-defense. All the innocent...
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whatever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Mazi, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has come out to say that Ekpa will come back in style. So Tinubu, the president, and she's certain Ekpa will come back in a grand style. And not even in the give Biafra glory. Mazi, how can you react?
Anyway, I'm giving glory to the Lord God, the God of Israel anyway. Before we see the glory of God in Biafra, the beauty of His holiness. So what I'm trying to say, the reason why I just laughed small was that when I was busy telling the entire Nigerians that Finland is pranking on Nigeria, some persons were murmuring. I'm telling you that we have arrested him. Finland is targeting the black gold, crude oil, so that their bilateral trade pact with Nigeria will be booming. And they will have to give out some, incentives like that, our black gold to Finland. That's why you see Finland come closer, romancing with Tinubu. They had closed-door meeting with Finnish ambassador. Does not mean that Nigeria or Finland has, arrived on the conclusion, on how to bring Ekpa into this country. I told people now that is a prank, serious one. And they have seen now a situation whereby Finland has, abruptly revised their decision that nnamdikanu is not going to be at least extradited into Nigeria. That Nigeria is dreaming. That was what went on 2 days ago. They came out and said it. And still, some persons, like some of our military officers, are still clamoring that nothing will stop them from bringing Ekpa. Who the hell is Ekpa? Nigeria is bigger than Ekpa. Do you know government? Nothing past government. Not knowing that they are all mugus. People are more powerful than government. It is people that put government there. Government is not a separate entity from people. It is the people that form government. Is a modern machinery joining everybody together in a country according to how that country should be managed, run. That is the function of government. It's a machinery, modern machinery. Yes, modern platform that is holding the whole country together. Any establishment, any entity, even students as an entity in the university, they have government. The students themselves constitute the government. But in Nigeria here, they see government as one kind entity, one kind being, where we say only God will big past them. Some foolish men don't know that they are part of the government. If everybody pull their head out of government, government will fall yakata like a pack of cards. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say here is that Orabueze has actually spoken. She has spoken, and what she said is the truth. Samuel Ekpa is eating well, jogging well, doing his exercise. Sometimes Samuel Ekpa leaves Finland, opted for what do you call this place? Venezuela. Went there, enjoyed himself, came back, and Nigerians are dancing and dancing, beating drum, having merriment that CDS Christopher Musa is the one that will cut his kidney, preserve it. Then chief of army staff will cut the liver. The Tinubu will cut his head. You know, they will just dismember Ekpa and share the meat among themselves, not knowing that Finland is mocking them. And let me tell you, this is going to spell a serious doom for the Nigerian nation now. That Trump has come into power, warning Nigerian migrants that they are all going to be not only deported but extradited into this country. As they bring you in, police men, gentlemen of the MPF, they are waiting behind with their handcuffs. You will go in because Nigeria spells doom for the United States of America there. The Nigerian people that are representing the image, the kind of image that Tinubu Ahmed has created for them in America there. Bad image, bad, rubbish, dirty international image. That is why we are going through hell in the USA now. Instead of the federal government of Nigeria to correct their anomalies, the mistakes and abnormals, they cost this government, this country, so that our image abroad will be laundered. They are busy stealing and embezzling the more. So that's why America is frowning at Finland. Come quote me, Samuel Ekpa is free. And I'm telling you that most of the stringent, policies that Trump is coming out with now to nail African countries is because of detention of nnamdikanu, which with their body language, we have actually found out that these people are not ready to bring out nnamdikanu. And America is going to nail this country seriously. If care is not taken, Tinubu is going to at least have issue with Donald Trump.
But Pazi, replying to what Dr. Ngozi Orabueze said, the spokesperson to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bayo Onanuga, has replied Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, saying that every hope she has that Ekpa will be free will soon be dashed. That is when she understands what it means when it means that Biafra has lost its hope.
See what happened. Bayo Onanuga is running his mouth because he suffers from diarrhea, dysentery of the mouth. Uncontrollably, he talks anyhow. That hope of Samuel Ekpa tantalized hope of Badejo, the overall chairman of Meiti Allah. He dashed the hope of Ekpa, then tantalized the hope of Badejo that he released as quickly as possible. And the middle-aged man was rearrested based on another allegation. See, one thing is that Bayo Onanuga talks too much. He suffers from diarrhea of the mouth. I don't care. No wonder he said that the obedient group are the one that orchestrating the protest of last year, November last year. He talks anyhow that the Igbos, the obedient, they have invaded the southwest to destroy all the government facilities in the southwestern states. And he's saying this because he wants chaos, political chaos between the southwestern states and their Igbo, visitors who are going about their businesses amicably. You see what happened? Bayo Onanuga has spoken to a stage that I know that Nemesis is going to visit him. The best thing he can do now is to fix this government, let Yoruba live good life, let Igbo man live good life, and our Hausa brothers live good life.
Or like exit the country.
Thank you all. The exit we are talking about now is that Igbo has existed the country. But for the meanwhile, living good life, is for a short period. Then the people that matters most now is the Yorubas. Because I don't see Yoruba, I've not seen them done any much impact on this secession of a thing in Nigeria. The Yorubas are still sleeping, waiting until when Britain will come and lean on them and pick them up and cradle them as if they are little baby, nursing baby, and they will start to suck breast of the British. But Igbo man has done much about secession of 18, inaugurated our dear Biafra in the faraway Finland. I think I tell you that we are 100% well prepared. As of Bayo Onanuga, he's a man I know that talks too much. He talks more than his size, his shape. He talks so much. The word that runs out of his mouth is like when someone that is suffering from diarrhea has dashed into the restroom and starts excreting. Bayo Onanuga talks so much. He talks tough. Yet, he has no political strength. He has no physical strength. International connection to back it up. After Tinubu regime, Bayo Onanuga will fizzle out into the air. There is no Bayo Onanuga. Yes. Yes.
Mazi, we say very big thank you to you.
You are welcome.
Thank you for always coming out.
You are welcome.
Your views.
You are welcome.